A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a troubling development for international justice, the International Criminal Court, ICC, is grappling with severe operational challenges following sanctions imposed by U.S. President Donald Trump on its chief prosecutor, Karim Khan. The sanctions have led to the freezing of Khan's bank accounts and the loss of access to his email, significantly hampering the court's ability to function effectively. American staff members at the ICC have been warned that traveling to the U.S. could result in arrest, creating an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty within the institution. Since the sanctions were announced in February 2025, the ICC has seen a notable decline in cooperation from non-governmental organizations, NGOs, that play a crucial role in supporting the court's investigations. Reports indicate that some NGOs have ceased communication with ICC officials altogether, fearing repercussions from the U.S. government. Liz Evanson, the International Justice Director at Human Rights Watch, expressed grave concerns that these sanctions will obstruct victims' access to justice, thereby undermining the very purpose of the ICC. The sanctions were triggered after ICC judges issued arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, based on allegations of war crimes related to the ongoing conflict in Gaza. The ICC found sufficient grounds to believe that the two leaders may have committed serious offenses by restricting humanitarian aid and targeting civilians in their military operations against Hamas. Israeli officials have vehemently denied these allegations, asserting that the ICC lacks jurisdiction over their actions. The ramifications of the sanctions extend beyond the immediate impact on Khan and the ICC. The court's ability to conduct investigations into other critical matters, such as the ongoing atrocities in Sudan, has also been severely compromised. The ICC had previously issued arrest warrants for former Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir on charges of genocide. However, these investigations have stalled as reports of new atrocities continue to emerge from the region. According to insiders, the sanctions have created an environment where ICC staff members are questioning the future viability of the court under the current U.S. administration. 6 senior officials have already left their positions due to concerns over the sanctions, and many are left wondering how the ICC can survive the next 4 years of potential hostility from Washington. The sanctions not only restrict Khan and non-American staff from entering the United States but also threaten severe penalties for any individuals or organizations that provide support to Khan. This has led to significant hesitance among contractors and NGOs, who fear being targeted by U.S. authorities. Microsoft, for instance, has reportedly canceled Khan's email account, forcing him to switch to a different email provider, Proton Mail, which is based in Switzerland. The chilling effect of these sanctions has been palpable, with some organizations transferring funds out of U.S. bank accounts to avoid potential seizures. Senior staff members at several U.S.-based human rights organizations have admitted to halting their collaboration with the ICC, while employees have stopped responding to emails from court officials for fear of triggering a negative response from the U.S. government. Inside the ICC, staff members have resorted to dark humor to cope with the situation, joking about the absurdity of their circumstances, including the risk of being penalized for simply lending a pen to Khan. The court's president, Judge Tomoko Akane, has condemned the sanctions as serious attacks against the court's legitimacy and the international legal order, emphasizing that they endanger millions of victims seeking justice. This is not the first instance of tension between the ICC and the Trump administration. In 2020, the previous administration sanctioned Khan's predecessor, Fatou Bensouda, over her investigation into alleged crimes committed in Afghanistan, a move that was later rescinded by President Joe Biden. Currently, 3 lawsuits are pending in U.S. courts, filed by American staff and consultants against the Trump administration, claiming that the sanctions violate their rights to freedom of expression. As the ICC navigates this unprecedented crisis, the international community watches closely, aware that the integrity of the court and its ability to hold perpetrators accountable for war crimes hangs in the balance. The future of international justice may very well depend on the resolution of these sanctions and the political landscape that follows. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.